The temperature's outside routinely topping 100 degrees, but we are inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. That sound of the big red siren brings the Cardinals and their fans to action. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. On the visiting sideline, you see head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys are 3-2 here in the early part of the season. His counterpart, the Cardinals, Jonathan Gannon. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return home can be what they need. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Ryland. Gonna get things started. Off we go from Glendale. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his third season as the Green Bay starter.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception. He'd love to have that. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
First down run, netted 3, so we've got a 2nd and 7 here.
Yellow, 43. 43 red.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Packers.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Ready?
Once again, it's Jacobs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. Black 40. 97. Ready.
They'll run with Emmanuel Wilson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready, ready. 45, White. Hut, hut.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. They will take this down right to the edge of the red zone. 21. Big Walter Nolan, a rookie out of Ole Miss, there to make the stop. Play to the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down.
Let's go now. Ready.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. He'll have a first down inside the 10. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal.
That's good for a Packers first down. First and goal, Green Bay.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up first and goal.
Come on, set. 50, green. Striker, check striker. Hut, hut.
Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Packers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good, and the Packers will take a 7-0 lead.
Cardinals nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Greg Gordon. So the Cardinals come out, and they are led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray. Man, time flies, Greg. The #1 overall pick in 2019, the 7th year for Murray leading the Birds.
And he's coming off a game where he was pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest, and he had a couple nice throws mixed in, a couple decent drives here and there, but the inability to find the end zone, of course, he had the one interception, so a lot to clean up, a lot to improve. Not just him, but frankly, the entire offense.
And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. They'll go again here to Thomas. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. Now Murray keeping it himself. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Third, they need 8. From the gun, it's Murray. He's going to go up top here for McBride. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and They're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
So on fourth down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. That's fielded at about the 18. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. He's run well here in the first half of the season, as you see there. He's the NFL's rushing leader coming into this weekend. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, go through. Set.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Catch is made by Romeo Doubs. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready. 33. Get right. Right. Blue striker. Hut.
From the gun, it's Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short, bomb, punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
They go play action for Murray. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Going to lose a yard.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
It is 3rd and long. Now Murray. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
This brought in out past the 20. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Watson, 6. Blue, 32. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Love. To the left side, in the hands of Watson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 47-yard line.
Set, ready. Check, smash. Hut, hut.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. Attack is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Packers.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Here we go. Black, 95. Ready.
Love to throw. This one is caught by Reed. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
On play action, Love. He's going to keep it himself.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good.
So after one, 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 22. Ready?
Now give to Jacobs. He'll run right, and he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
On second down, Jacobs. He'll take this down to the 23. Big Walter Nolan, the rookie out of Ole Miss, there to make the stop.
And it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 6.
Ready. 50, green. Smash, red. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Avrasic's kick is good. And the Packers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Jones now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cardinals offense ready to get back to work. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 37-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Murray going to hand this to Benson. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 21 on that one. It's an Arizona first down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Here's 1st and 10. Running here is Connor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Jones. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's good.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
He took a shot on that throw, but you don't feel it quite as much when you pair it with a throw as good as that one. So kudos for him standing in that pocket, delivering a strike to pick up that first down.
That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
A gain of 20 more yards. That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Connor will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Chad Ryland now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cardinals are on the board. It's 10-7.
Packers 10, Cardinals 7.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. Ooh. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 52 blaster. Set.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Down. Watch out, man. 32. Yellow. Sharp. 17. Smash. Red. Green jack. Red.
Love. I had a defender draped all over. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Set. Punt. 32. Pause red. Ready?
Here's Love to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cardinals offense and their veteran running back James Conner set to take over again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Easy, easy, easy.
They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Conner. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a 1st down.
It's a gain of 18. And the Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Let's go.
Out of the pistol, it's Murray. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. He's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check out where he ranked in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend.
Ready. Black. Set.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
White.
On 2nd down, Love. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It is a big-time play for the Packers. And even 30 yards. from the 1-yard line. First down and goal.
Here we go. 45. White. Hey, go period. Ready.
Here's Jacobs. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Of this first half. Him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his second miss of the year. And the score stays right where it is. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's caught downfield by McBride. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Yeah. 2-2. 4-1. 2-2.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36.
Now it's Murray. Catch made right side by Wilson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Again, it's Murray. Over the middle, it's Harrison. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
And the Cardinals, first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run it here, and it's Connor. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
It's a loss of 5.
Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. From the gun, it's Murray. Now, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Ryland's kick here is good, and the Cardinals will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Cardinals 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This returnable with Reed. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award.
Ready. Ready.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9. Love saying, let's go, fellas. Got to get set. Back to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Big Dalvin Tomlinson getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
3rd and 11.
So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it? Week 7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now, and it begins at Arrowhead, the Chiefs at home to take on the Raiders in the AFC West. And it's Patrick Mahomes. He went for more than 300 yards passing, including this, one of his 3 touchdowns through the air. The Chiefs took care of business. They win it by 5. Why don't we move on now and check in on another big mid-season matchup? And it's Jalen Hurts. He had it going. This, one of his 4 touchdown passes on the day. The Eagles up their record to 5-2 as they get the victory here. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And this is Caleb Williams. He's got nobody open, so he'll just hot-foot it himself. 7 yards for the touchdown. The Bears are playing well. They improved to 5-1 with this victory. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. In the game you're watching, both teams making a strong case in this one, a 2-point differential at the break. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Cardinals offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 2, and we'll start this drive with 1st and 10.
Omaha.
On the kick. This is Connor. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Xavier McKinney. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 40-yard line.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
33, yellow, ultra. Go ultra. Spot.
Here's a handoff to Jacob. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
32. Watch out now. Stick to Fury. Set.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
Slide through. Here we go. Black. Drill green. Set.
Love to throw it on first down. That one complete to Watson. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second and 1.
Here we go.
At the
Set.
17-yard line.
50. Green. Hey, go Fury. Cut, cut.
They'll run with Jacobs. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
Down. Red, 38. Check smash. Set, cut.
Jacobs. Will score. Touchdown. Packers. And make it a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Packers will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
Cardinals 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cards offense ready to get back at it. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. It's Connor. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
They'll go again here to Connor. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The 30-yard line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Rush to his left. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Tyler Murray on the scramble.
great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The Cardinals line up for a punt. Now the return, and it'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter.
Ready, ready. Set. Black 40. Hut, go. Hut.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Second down throw for Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
52 blue. Trail green. Black shot. Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Green Bay first down.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Green Bay.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now give to Jacobs. He'll run right, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Come on, set. 50.
Throwing on second down, Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Zaven Collins in there for the sack, his fourth on the year.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Ready. Blue 32. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. 17 yards. Third down, 3 to go.
Yellow. Set. Ready. Red 38. Ready.
To throw is Love. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1 yard line. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
95. Ultra. Set.
Here's a run with their tight end. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
And I really like the play call, especially given this situation. But remember, these defensive players, they get paid too. So even though it's maybe something they weren't necessarily prepared all week to defend, they got the stop before he was able to score.
They'll run with Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Jack Blaster, 6. Smack 10 black. Green Jack, 6. Mega.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Josh Wiley, touchdown Packers. That touchdown #1 for him on the year.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
Now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers will extend this third quarter lead.
14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cardinals offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Omaha.
On the ground, it's Connor. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. That's Harrison in motion. They'll throw on 1st down with Murray. Quick slash into the hands of Wilson. And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
2nd and inches. Murray going to hand this to Benson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
And the Cardinals first down.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Murray to throw. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson. He's taken down just shy of the 10. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Javonte Wyatt. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Now a 2nd down throw from Murray. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, Murray. He'll try to run for it, and he will score! Game on! Kyler Murray! Touchdown, Cardinals! 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Greg, very big touchdown there makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a 1-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now has given themselves at least a chance to make a run here down the stretch in the 4th quarter.
And that is incomplete. Well done by the defense. And this is going to stay a 2-possession game. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This returnable with Reed. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. You see what they've done on 3rd downs this season, and they came through on that last touchdown drive as well.
Down. Red 38. Hut, hut.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Here we go. Set. Black. 95. Slide through.
On play action, Love. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it'll bring up second down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
On second down, Jacobs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Packers.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down.
Two-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
On the ground, here's Wilson. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 9.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Love going to get to the ground, avoid the contact, and pick up a first down.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Running is Jacobs. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. And with that last run, that moves him over 1,000 rushing yards on the year. A nice milestone in what has been an exceptional season on the ground.
Let's go. Set. Go 45. Hut.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will score again. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Havlicek, good with the extra point. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Dortch now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Cardinals offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Moving to his left. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
Now Murray keeping it himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Murray now on 2nd down. forced to his right.
Kyler Murray scrambles.
Third and 10.
Micah Parsons on the tackle. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He's got his receiver, it's Jones. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Cardinals, 1st down.
On the zone read, a give to Benson. And he's able to fight through one tackle here, pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Benson. And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another.
Working out of the gun, Murray. Here comes 2nd and 4. Murray will throw. He runs with it.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw,
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Oh, this pass was dialed in right now. They get him again. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
you find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Ready, ready. Pick it, steal. Check, steal. Hut, hut.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Check, view. Ready?
They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
It's a gain of 9.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
Yellow, 22.
So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.